Hi, I wanted to post another quick update because I've made some progress. First of all, the green sweatshirt. Every time I do a video, it seems like I'm wearing the green sweatshirt. I promise you, I don't wear this green sweatshirt, like 24/7. I put it on this afternoon because I was going out and it's cold outside. So I just feel a little self-conscious about that. And I'm sorry, I don't look good. I can hardly keep my eyes open. I'm so tired, but I wanted to, before I went to bed, I wanted to give an update. Um, I have an appointment on Friday, which is the day after tomorrow at UNC with the medical oncologist. So I've met with the head of the liver department, and he's the one that told me I had cancer, and he referred to it as a spot on my liver. And then I met with a surgical oncologist, and he's the one that told me how bad this was and that it was inoperable. And now I meet with the medical oncologist, and that's the person who is like the chemotherapy person, and I think maybe some other therapies. But I told them I also want to talk to the radiation oncologist. So they said, okay, so I don't know if that happens Friday or it's a separate appointment. I don't think they knew. I think they were going to try to set it up so we could meet together, but there's no guarantee. Um, but having said that, my plan is to follow the UNC path all the way down the path as far as it goes to get the benefit of their knowledge and everything. But University of Pennsylvania's Cancer Center has a much better reputation for handling my type of cancer because I have a rare cancer. Bile duct cancer is rare, and I have a massive tumor in a position that's inoperable, and it presents a danger to me because it's right up against the hepatic vein. So the plan is for me originally, I talked about the proton beam therapy and I was really excited about that. It turns out I may not be eligible for that because of the size of the tumor. We'll see. If anybody can use proton beam therapy on it, I think U of P would be one of the 2 or 3 places that would be able to use that as an effective therapy. And that was my original plan. But then when I was talking to one of the nurses from the proton team, I changed. I told her, I would just like to go into your program, into your cancer program, and have you guys work up a treatment plan for me instead of me going in and insisting I want proton beam. I do want proton beam, but what I don't want to do is go all the way up there, find out I'm not going to be eligible for proton beam, come all the way back and be back at square one. I want to get this going now. Friday will be a week, and that's a week too long when you've got a tumor as big and as aggressive as mine is. So the plan is to get the second opinion, which many of you recommended, and that was a great idea. Get the second opinion from University of Pennsylvania, and then proceed with them on a treatment plan. And so I would be living up in the Philadelphia area probably for a couple months, at least going through that, Lord willing. And, that's where I am. I saw my traditional Chinese medicine doctor today, Dr. Ping, and he's the one who knew I had cancer. He's the one who insisted I get the ultrasound. He pushed me through this process, and, he was proved right. I have cancer. So he's talked to me in terms of traditional Chinese medicine. He cannot treat me for cancer. That would be illegal. He is considered a therapist, so he can't make a claim of treating me for cancer. What he does is what Chinese medicine does, is he rebalances my body to help my immune system contain the cancer. So in line with that, he gave me a whole bunch of needles down my front, and that was for 2 hours. I just lay there for 2 hours. I slept part of the time. Then he took all them out and he put in another big layer of needles down the back, and that was for an hour. And that has helped in a lot of ways. So I so appreciate your comments and your emails. I can't even tell you how much I appreciate that, because again, I live by myself. There's really not any place to go and get a hug. So I really do look forward to people saying, I'm praying for you, I care about you, this matters. And your prayers matter so much, because I know that when we come together and pray, we can see great answers. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for maintaining contact with me and following up on these videos, which, if you don't ever feel like, oh, I just emailed Jerry or I just put a comment down, I'm more than happy to see another comment from you. So, like I said, I have a lonely, solitary life. And right now, I really don't want a lonely, solitary life. So, but I have to say then, my friend Terry, we talk to each other once or sometimes two or even three times a day, and that has been really helpful. We live probably, I don't know, maybe 50 miles apart from each other, maybe 45. So not way far apart, but it's not like we can run over to each other's house easily. And then a friend from my childhood is planning to come down, and I'm seeing some friends who I used to work with this weekend. So there is some traffic in my life, but pretty much on weekdays, I'm home, I'm here. I have the two dogs, and my dogs are very nervous. Now they're sticking really closely by me. I think they've sensed my fear and my concern. So Ben and Lucky. Anyway, so thank you so very much for keeping up with me, for praying for me, and for watching these videos. And I will plan to keep you posted, probably, unless something big happens tomorrow, probably, Lord willing, Friday afternoon, I'll post an update after we hear what the medical oncologist and maybe the radiation oncologist at UNC Chapel Hill, UNC Hospital tells us. So thank you very much. And I hope you have a great night. Good night.